In the footsteps of the brawler.
Flesh is the best conductor.
Ha! Quick reflexes pierce deeper! Divide the arrows, multiply the pain! Archer's assault!
Enough of that now.
What's that gleam?
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Salve of the Seven!
Look there, a portal.
Shall we find out where it leads to?
The Seven grant abundance!
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister. A peaceful wood. The caterwauling of cultists was making me ill.
Lukula seems fairly infested with immaculates. I wouldn't count on a long respite.
I've spotted something interesting.
Wow, we meet again. I was hoping we might have the pleasure. Didn't I already tell you? I like to keep things in check. Make sure everything's in its place. A more interesting question is what you are doing here, my strange friend. Did you find what you were seeking since last we met?
The mysterious stranger seems to smile. Or is it a grimace? You can't quite tell. He gazes at you without blinking for several long moments.
Okay.
And here, young initiates, witness an overgrowth of Rivolonus anticoagula. Its leaves.
I think I'd like to become an immaculate too. Better to be on the right side of a dagger than the wrong. Now, what to do about these hooves?
Careful. I've spotted a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap. Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Nearby. Impervious to all attacks. Careful now.
Praise the block!
Turn a car? It was what you call it, accident.
There now.
Soaked to the skin.
good as a new penny.
Hey, my friends. What, Newman? Boy, I thought Matilda said you knew how to... Well, look here. A human. Just about the size and shape of the one that got away. Must be a gift from the All-Mother herself. I'll wager you've got at least 10 nice full pints of blood in you, human. Ah, that stone will be swollen as a tick. Come on then, nice and quiet. Mangoff's waiting for you.
Vermin!
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
Stay where you are, lost one. Only those of rank among we Immaculates may enter this hallowed ground. Ah, to meet you is my blessing, enlightened one. I apologize for my rough demand, but I shudder to imagine a lost one walking freely among the goddess's grounds.
My power is unbeatable.
dear me, it is happening! The void, the darkness, dear me, time lies in tatters!
Since the inclusion of these waypoint shrines in our procedures, this immaculate village has increased its production of bloodstone.
Let us out of here! Let us out of here! I won't survive this damn much longer.
You there, human! Look, I promised not to bust your skull if you help an orc out of this cell. Bruthor, I'm called. But I doubt anyone but me remembers that now. I've been in there nearly as long as a lifetime. Don't know why they haven't cut my throat like the rest. Maybe they've gone fond of their pets. Oh, I've been here since I was but a wee lad. Truth be told, these walls are just about all I know. But sunlight, there's something even a big oaf like myself couldn't forget. One day, Source Hunter, whether you help me or not, I'll feel sunlight again.
No use at all. Free me! Free me!
Damn our jailers!
Free me!
Damn our jailers!
Free me! And I won't survive this. Free me! Free me! Oh, it's no use! It's no use at all! Let us out of here! Please! Traveler! Friend! Have you been caught by these pretenders too? Yes, Traveler, yes! You seemed a gentle soul, and I tried to share with you the goddess's revelation. I never intended for either of us to meet like this, like criminals. Oh, Traveler, it is a ghastly tale. A terrible tale. I came from my home in Sicil to this realm of the Immaculate. I wanted only to be among my people, to live in a city of the goddess. But I saw terrible things, Traveler. Things I could not fathom that the goddess would command. When my brothers saw my doubts, I was seized and tossed in this cell. Of that I dare not speak, Traveler. I fear what may befall me if I am caught conversing with an outsider on such delicate topics.
So terrible is it? Terrible, is it?
Let us out of here! Free!
Pleasure, my liege, pleasure. Oh, we're nobody. What a very strange question. But I suppose... I do suppose that if the door were wide open like that, I suppose we might... Well, I suppose we might have a look around.
Pleasure, my lady. Oh, what a very spot, I suppose.
A strange place to keep it past the schoolhouse. That's the least of the troubling oddities about this place.
Well, it isn't so terrible, is it?
Halt, trespasser! The hallowed village of Sacred Stone is hardly open to lost ones of every make and kind. What proof have you of your devotion to the conduit, to the goddess, to the one way. Present your immaculate amulet if you are a friend to our cause. Welcome, compatriot, fellow, friend. Enjoy your stay at the most enlightened village in all of Riverlawn.
Oh, what do I care about such nonsense anyway? I never saw an imp fight so much as Cole. They're Riverlawn's most yellow-bellied chickens.
This dimension is a
I just
ball.
know myself.
Where are the volcanoes, the ice forests?
Help me. That maniac is after me.
Cooler head prevail, as they say.
By the seven! Who was that? She killed that man without so
Wish
much
she'd
as
get
blinking.
another apprentice.
And she'd probably do worse to us if we
Blast
crossed her.
him to smithereens.
I've spotted something interesting.
I watched Attenborough never goes on a murder.
This dimension is a ball. Where are the volcanoes, the ice forests?
I just know my soaps would burn through the competition.
Let's hear another.
Whoops.
What'd you say?
Cooler heads prevail, as they say. Careful now, squishy. I doubt Lady Attenborough's in any mood to deal with intruders after losing her apprentice in that little, accident. Oh, come on. Take a single look at this molten fearmaker I call my arm. I'm Lady Attenborough's bodyguard, of course. Though I'm not sure she needs much more than her own two hands to take down anyone who so much as sneezes in her presence. That burn mark that used to be her apprentice must be the third in as many weeks. If she isn't the most powerful geomancer in your realm, I'll eat a water nymph's shoe. Attenborough wrenched that tenebrium she's got from the mountain with a flick of her wrist, and she seems totally immune to that disease, that rot that seems to lay your kind so low. Your kind certainly don't take to it, that's for certain. Without special training techniques, humans will drop dead shortly after touching the stuff. Attenborough said there's a chap in Silverglen. Brandon, was he called? Yeah, anyhow, I guess he's training folks to handle the stuff without getting sick. She calls it an abomination of the goddess's bane. Knowing her, she'll have that Brandon's head on a pike for messing with her precious poisonous rocks. Well, I'll tell you this much. If I came upon a cult as intent on sacrificing elementals as this lot is on humans, I wouldn't be poking my nose into the head honcho's workshop. Take care now, and don't go pestering Lady Attenborough, huh? No need to stir the badger's den. You'll turn the whole town against you while you're at it.
Whoa there, Hartford. You're not planning on barging into Lady Attenborough's workshop, are you? Well, isn't it obvious? Lady Attenborough summoned me. And Coalface, over there. To serve as her own personal bodyguards, though she don't seem to have much of a problem defending herself. Do she? Strong as an ox, nutty as a squirrel, and holds this whole village in her right hand to boot. Your kind certainly don't take to it, that's for certain. Attenborough said there's a bloke in Silverglen. Knowing her, she'll have that Brandon's head on a pike. Well, I'll tell you this much. Take care now, and...
You know what they say. A watched Attenborough never goes on a murderous
much better. Any plans for after this gig is over?
I've always wanted.
I suspected as much. Let us continue then. And if any of the rest of you feel like slacking, welcome, curious soul. We are disciples of the goddess and soldiers of the greater good. The enlightened may be permitted to draw the energy, the lifeblood from these lesser souls, an honor for the lost one. Yes, bringer of rot, the goddess's bane, the link between we mortals and the almighty goddess. She dwells in the Tenebrium mines now, along with those deemed enlightened enough to defend the goddess upon her return to Rivellon. Most feared illness, but most blessed gift, our most precious relic. We obtain holy bloodstone by first securing a shard of starstone. The sacrifice of a lost one over this simple gem transforms it into a jewel capable of miraculously healing one laid low by sickness or injury. Before the conduit came, starstone was little more than a pretty gemstone used for pure adornment. Fools were we not to realize that the stone came from the goddess herself. Fools were we to adorn our statues, our swords, our jewelry with a material capable of becoming bloodstone. Now, note that the goblin's blood runs red. Nearly, I think.
Hey, I know that one. Crystal snows can flee, can turn. But so long as imps flee from me, my heart will blaze and burn.
Could be worse.
Well,
My
come me a
brother's the god of
simpleton.
King
Your
Brez's
singing
palace.
voice is as sweet as honey.
Yes. I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad in Heimheim.
Hearing him, killing him, sticking him, bleeding him, smashing him. Iberheim. That's a quest. A little of it painted a...
I've always wanted to...
What shall I do?
If you have to ask, you'll never know.
Arches nor hands, sir. You have lived until you drive my windswept hyacinth.
So, how's it going?
What do you mean, how's it going?
Well, you know, how's it going on your side?
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation.
Pleasant for who?
Feed my seal! Was your father a drunken hog? That's no way to greet a customer!
Sorry, boss. Sorry. It won't happen again.
You know, how's it going on your side?
You can't be serious.
I'm just making a bit of pleasant conversation.
Pleasant for who?
Any plans for after this gig is over?
I've always wanted to start my own business, actually.
That right? What sort of business?
Arches nor hands, sir. You haven't lived until you tried my windswept hyacinth.
Greetings! Feel free to browse our wares. Highest quality equipment at the lowest prices, you know.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad in Heimheim.
There's squeals and wails and tremors on music in the night.
Hey, I know that one. Crystal snows can
worse.
twig.
My
Blizzards
brother's
shake
the god
and
of King
turn.
Brez's
So
palace.
long as imps flee from me, my heart will
sorry for
blaze
your
and
loss.
burn.
Oh,
Well,
come on.